What is the first thing a mature woman truly wants touched? Most men get this wrong. They think it's about physical attraction. They think it's about appearance, charm, or saying the perfect words at the perfect moment. And because of that misunderstanding, many men spend years trying harder while connecting less. But here's the truth that quietly changes everything. Before a mature woman wants her hand held, before she wants a hug, before she allows anyone close to her world, she wants her mind and her heart touched first. And very few men understand this. You see, maturity changes what people value. A mature woman has already seen attention. She has heard compliments. She has experienced charm and attraction. Those things are not new to her. What becomes rare for her is genuine understanding. A man who listens carefully, a man who respects her thoughts, a man who values her experiences. When you touch someone's mind with curiosity and respect, something powerful begins to happen. Walls come down. Guarded emotions begin to relax. Trust begins to grow. Why? Because understanding is one of the deepest forms of appreciation. Think about it. Every person carries stories, lessons from the past, challenges they've overcome, dreams they are still quietly holding on to. When someone takes the time to understand those stories, they are doing something incredibly meaningful. They are saying, without words, "You matter." Now, here's the interesting part of human nature. Most people are so busy trying to impress that they forget to connect. They talk more than they listen. They perform instead of being genuine. They try to be interesting rather than being interested. But a man who takes the time to truly understand a woman's thoughts stands out immediately. Not because he is louder or more charming, but because he is present. And presence is powerful. A mature woman does not simply want attention, she wants meaningful attention. She appreciates conversations that make her think, moments where she feels respected, and interactions where she feels seen as a whole person, not just as an image. When a man connects with her mind first, something remarkable happens. Emotional comfort begins to grow, and emotional comfort is the foundation of real attraction. Now, let's talk about another important truth. Touching someone's heart is not done with grand gestures, it is done with consistent respect. It is remembering small things she mentioned days ago. It is valuing her opinions even when they differ from yours. It is speaking with kindness when others choose criticism. These actions may appear small on the surface, but their impact is enormous because consistency builds trust, and trust builds closeness. A mature woman pays attention to these patterns. She notices how a man behaves when there is nothing to gain, when no one is watching, when life is ordinary. Those everyday moments reveal character, and character is far more attractive than performance. Here is something many men discover later in life. True connection is not built in dramatic moments. It is built in quiet conversations, thoughtful questions, and sincere respect. When you touch a woman's mind with curiosity and touch her heart with kindness, you create a space where she feels safe, valued, and understood. And in that space, attraction grows naturally. No pressure, no manipulation, no games, just genuine human connection. And that is the powerful secret most people overlook. Because in the end, the first thing a mature woman truly wants touched is her mind with understanding and her heart with respect. Once those two things are felt, everything else becomes much more meaningful. As people grow older and gain more life experience, their understanding of relationships often becomes deeper and more thoughtful. A mature woman usually sees attraction differently from someone who is still focused only on surface level excitement. While physical attraction may catch attention at first, emotional understanding is what truly creates comfort and connection. When a man takes time to listen to her thoughts and experiences, he shows that he values her as a person, not just as an image or a moment of interest. Life teaches many lessons, and mature individuals often learn that respect and understanding are far more meaningful than quick compliments or temporary charm. A woman who has experienced different stages of life tends to appreciate a man who is patient enough to understand her perspective. When he asks thoughtful questions, listens without interrupting, and responds with genuine curiosity, he creates a space where she feels heard and valued. And This kind of emotional awareness sends a powerful message. It shows maturity, self control, and confidence. A man who can calmly listen and respect another person's viewpoint demonstrates that he is secure in himself. He does not feel the need to dominate every conversation or prove his importance. Instead, he allows the conversation to become a shared experience. Emotional understanding also builds trust over time. When a woman feels that her thoughts and feelings are taken seriously, she becomes more comfortable expressing herself openly. This openness allows a deeper bond to develop because both individuals feel respected and appreciated. In this way, emotional connection becomes the foundation on which stronger attraction can grow. True connection is rarely created by rushing into closeness. It develops when patience, respect, and sincere interest guide the interaction. When a man focuses first on understanding the mind and emotions of a mature woman, he builds a relationship that is far more meaningful and lasting than one based only on appearances. Communication plays a powerful role in shaping how two people understand and connect with each other. For a mature woman, the way a man communicates often reveals far more about his character than the words he chooses. Respectful communication is not simply about speaking politely, it is about showing genuine interest in another person's thoughts, feelings, and experiences. When a man listens carefully and responds thoughtfully, he demonstrates that he values the conversation as a shared exchange rather than a competition for attention. Many people believe they must constantly impress others by talking more, showing confidence through dominance, or trying to appear knowledgeable in every situation. However, true confidence often appears in quieter ways. A man who is comfortable allowing someone else to express their ideas without interruption shows emotional intelligence and patience. He understands that meaningful dialogue requires both speaking and listening. A mature woman often notices these subtle qualities. When she sees that her opinions are respected and her voice is welcomed, she feels a greater sense of comfort in the interaction. This environment encourages openness and honesty, which are essential for building trust. Conversations then become more than simple exchanges of information. They become opportunities to learn about each other's perspectives and values. Respectful communication also reflects self awareness. It shows that a person understands the importance of tone, timing, and empathy. Instead of reacting quickly or dismissing different viewpoints, he approaches discussions with curiosity and calmness. This approach helps prevent unnecessary misunderstandings and strengthens mutual appreciation. Over time, communication built on respect and sincerity creates a strong emotional foundation. When two people feel comfortable sharing their thoughts without fear of judgment, the relationship becomes more balanced and meaningful. In this way, thoughtful communication becomes one of the most powerful tools for developing lasting connection. When these ideas are brought together, an important truth about connection becomes clear. Real attraction and meaningful relationships are rarely built on quick impressions or surface level attention. They grow through patience, understanding, and respectful interaction. When a man takes the time to understand a woman's thoughts and communicates with sincerity, he shows emotional maturity and genuine character. These qualities naturally create comfort and trust. Emotional understanding allows a woman to feel heard and valued, while respectful communication creates a space where honest conversations can take place. Together, these elements form the foundation of a strong and balanced connection. Instead of trying to impress with exaggerated actions or temporary charm, a man who practices patience, attentiveness, and thoughtful dialogue demonstrates confidence in a deeper and more lasting way. Over time, these simple yet powerful behaviors build trust, appreciation, and emotional closeness. In a world where many interactions are rushed and distracted, genuine understanding and respectful communication stand out more than ever. When these qualities guide a relationship, attraction grows naturally and the connection becomes more meaningful, stable, and fulfilling for both people.